Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Noble Creation TV back to you with another exciting edition of Noble Creation TV and also a little bit of football talk. So, we're going to talk a little bit more about the draft and another running back that is a sleeper guy that's under the radar. And we're talking about no other than Akrum Wadley from Iowa. Definitely, Akrum Wadley is a very intriguing running back. He's a very shifty guy and a very elusive guy and use his agility really well. He can catch out of the backfield. He's about 5'11", 190 pounds or close to 200 pounds. He's a thin guy, but I know once he gets to the NFL, they'll be trying to put a little bit more weight on him. But yeah, he has shown the ability to hit the home run. Very elusive in the open field, has great vision. And he could be another a sleeper guy in this draft that people are not talking about that can end up doing well in the NFL. It's a lot of running backs that's like that that's going to be in the coming into the league this year that can be sleeper guys that nobody's mentioning or talking about. But Akrum Wadley definitely possesses the skill set to be a good running back. You know, he could be possibly a scat back, or he possibly could be a back that comes in on third down situations. It just depends on what team and what scenario he will be implemented on and what team will use him. But definitely the guy is very talented. He's a 1,000-yard rusher with the Iowa Hawkeyes, and he produced, man. He's very elusive and he's shifty, man. And he showed me definitely that he can hit the home run. A lot of runs that he had with Iowa last year, he scored on a lot of big plays, and he also was able to use his elite receiving ability out of the backfield as well. It's always good to get a running back that can do multiple things, because nowadays people are looking for the running back that is basically an every down guy, and or if it's not an every down situation, they're using them as running back by committee, which is nothing wrong with that. You know, sometimes the guy does need a break, and it's good to have a 1-2 punch nowadays, how the league is being ran. But other than that, man, I definitely think that he's a sleeper guy. He's a under the radar type of guy, and he's a guy that you don't really know how good he will do until he get into the NFL, because a lot of people are not talking about him, and he didn't woo a lot of people at the combine as well. I think he did fairly decent, but definitely people are going to want to know who is Akrum Wadley, and I just think that he's a guy that he possesses all the skill set that you need as a running back, but I just think that he's a little thin. So he's definitely going to have to put some weight on, a little bit of weight on, especially to be able to take the hits from these linebackers and these linemen. You got to have a little bit more weight on you, and that's something that Akrum Wadley is going to have to do. But I definitely think that he will be he has the potential to be a sleeper running back and do well in the NFL. Depends on what situation and what team he goes to. Especially if he went to a team like the Broncos. The Broncos, for some reason, know how to use the running backs when they come into the league. And if he went into a scenario like that, definitely, man, we'll be asking who is Akrum Wadley. But he possesses the skill set, guys, to be a good running back. So we will see when the draft takes place what team Wadley will go to. I don't know if the Lions are really big on him because of his size not being too big, but I definitely think that he's a decent running back and that he could do good. It just depends on what situation and what scenario that Wadley goes to. But I definitely think that he could be a good running back in the league. It's just the right team that fits his skill set, that would utilize him right and allow him to be the guy that he needs to be out on the field. So I'm going to be coming to you with more, talking a little bit more about some of the other running backs that have not been talked about as much as the Barkleys, the Geis, the Penny, the Balages, the Sony Michel, and Nick Chubb, and the rest of the guys, Bo Scarborough, and a lot of other running backs that are being talked about. So I just wanted to bring Akrum Wadley back to your attention. I know he's a little thin and he's a little small, and I don't think that he may be on the radar for the Lions. I think the Lions want to get a bigger running back and a guy that has speed and power. So we'll see, guys. This is Noble Creation TV talking about Akrum Wadley, and I'll be back to you soon. Peace.